y'all met Alistair Bowl. He told you about a disturbance going over here in Old City. This is the place. There's 3 main ziggurats that make up the bulk of Old City. There's Executioner's Run, which is the long pit that's in the middle, and you see that's kind of their crime system over here in Old City. Is people get sentenced to Executioner's Run. Mm-hmm. All of the people's houses kind of is centered around the 3 ziggurats that are there. There's lots of they kind of have their own quote unquote princes that run Old City. You know, it's kind of almost like a smaller slum city outskirt of Port Navarre where y'all are at. They kind of mimic the same way you have the merchant princes in the main port. They have, you know, their quote unquote princes that run Old City. It's a very, like I said, kind of the slumlord area of Port Nyanzaru. There have been reports of a local kind of cleric type person, religious leader guy who recently started spouting off a lot of craziness. They got a little concerned by some of the things he was saying. He kind of disappeared for a week or so. Nobody saw him again. So Alistair Bowl of the Order of the Gauntlet sent one of his clerics, Dairo, to go investigate with a couple of guards, and they were never seen again. It's been a couple of days since they've checked it out. They've gone missing. So he has enlisted you to go search out, find out what's happened to Viplo, find out what's happened to Dairo, just kind of get a general sense of what's going on. There have been reports, people saying that they've seen the others, you know, kind of locals have gone missing, and then they've reports are that they've turned up again, but they're dead. They're like zombie-like of their former self. So these other locals who have gone missing have been seen again as zombies, or so they claim. That's what some of the local chatter is claiming. And anytime the dead is kind of mentioned right now, everybody thinks it could be related to the death curse, which is why you were sent here to kind of see what's going on. Is there any truth to the rumors? If so, what's the source of it, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all found y'all's way over to kind of off behind one of the ziggurats where the houses get a little bit more sparse, more distance in between them. Y'all came across Ziplo's hut, which this is the last known sighting of Ziplo. Everybody knows this is his hut where he lives, but nobody's seen him for a while. This is where Dairo and the guards came to investigate, and last place they were seen. So that's where we kind of left off. Y'all were here behind one of the ziggurats. Y'all were approaching Viplo's hut.
Is his the big one or the small one?
His is on the bottom of the screen. So where y'all are located, his would be to the south down here.
Gotcha. I just gotta get my.
Is there a door? Is there a door right here?
Yeah, there's a door to the hut in the front. Whoops. It'd be kind of over here in the center where the stone kind of leads up to the house here. I'll tell you what, we're going to start off, and I'm going to have everybody make a perception check real quick.
Can do that. Just
Perception.
Let's start the session off with some dice rolling. Oh, snap. We got 2 crits right out the gate.
It was indeed, sir.
So me and the bugbear can figure it out. The large and the small.
This is gonna do a knock and talk.
Well, I'll go with you. It'll be a Schwarzenegger DeVito situation.
I would say as y'all are approaching Viplo's hut, the smaller hut off to the side, you hear some noise coming from inside. It seems to be almost some scratching at the door. Sounds like maybe there's a
zombie in there.
It's kind of a faint sound, but you hear almost the sound of almost like fingernails on wood.
Yee.
So me and okay, we heard that.
I would say that would be Yastava, Ted, and Montenegro.
Monty.
Monty.
I'm like, dudes, it sounds like someone's trying to get out of there. Do we want to get in?
Yeah, buddy. Love you.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like it's trapped. Why would we want to let it out?
I mean, that's up to y'all, bro.
I mean, leave it for now. We'll come back and check after we figure out what's going on in the main hut, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't this where we were going?
The noise is coming from over here.
Right here?
Like,
I thought it was coming from down here.
no, it's coming from over here.
Okay.
Yeah. The noise is coming from the smaller hut up here at the top left.
Yeah, we'll
I
definitely
can't hear that far down from the ground. It's definitely coming from over here.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it.
But just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Is there a door over here?
Yeah. So where you see kind of the stone right here, this is where the door would be.
I'm going. If Dieter's walking, I'm walking with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the door, knock on the door.
Yeah, I'll walk with him.
Yeah, I'll go there too.
Yeah, y'all are free to move your tokens. I need to pull your servants out, don't I? Or can you pull your servants out?
Mine's out there.
Well, I was thinking Cram.
He wants the panther and
I
the.
was going to say, can you pull your servants out from the journal?
Well, let's see here.
Well, I guess you got one less right now, but
Yeah, I have one less. Thanks to Dieter.
What did Dieter do? Oh yeah. Never mind.
So somebody said they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, Dieter will.
You knock on the door and you kind of listen inside, and there doesn't seem to be any indication that anybody's approaching the door. No sound inside. Nobody comes and opens the door, anything like that.
I'll try it and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
I'll turn it. Is anyone with the tools to open the door?
Yeah, I have one.
All right, I'll take a step back.
I'll keep the door open.
Kick the door open. I need you to make a strength check.
No.
No.
You go to kick the door, and your foot kind of hits it, and kind of your ankle just kind of like right when you hit, like it doesn't solid. Your ankle kind of bends to the side. You didn't hit it evenly. I need you to roll 1d4. That was a critical fail, right? Yeah. You twisted your ankle. It kind of hurt. You'll take half damage. two damage for a twisted ankle.
I'll walk up to the giant bugbear and say, "My friend, brute force is seldom a replacement for soft hands or whatever, something to that effect." I'm going to try to channel the inner monk, since I've heard him say such wonderful things.
I was just to say, sounds like you're taking my lines.
I'll walk up to Yustava and I'll pull my crowbar out of my pocket and go, I have this. This helps with the doors.
I'll try to pick them with my thieves' tools.
All right. I'll need you to make a dex check with advantage.
All right. Dex is +1, so 17 or 15. So 17.
17. You successfully open the door.
No, I didn't,
you picked the lock.
Didn't say I open it. I said
okay. So you picked the lock. So you got your little toolkit out, and you fill the tumblers. You fill the lock. You've got the tumblers up, and you twist the lock, and it unlocks.
And then I'll turn to Stav and say, "My beast friend, would you like to try with your other foot now? I believe it'll open for you."
Kick it again. I want to kick it again.
I would have stepped out of the way.
All right, make a strength check.
I'm going to back up 5 feet because I have 10 feet of reach.
Okay.
Oh. Barely.
That's with advantage. Okay. You kick it and you connect solid with it. While it's unlocked, it's still the bolt is still in the door. I mean, it's unlocked, but it's still latched. So I go, you kick it solidly and it quivers underneath your foot, but it doesn't kick open.
After that impressive display, I'll just walk up to the door and open it.
All right, I'm going to need you to roll a con save.
Oh, that's not bad. 19 plus 5, 24.
All right. As you open the door, a dart shoots out from the side, and kind of it hits your armor, and so it doesn't really pierce the skin. No effect happens there, but that simple trap seems to have triggered, and you don't see an indication of any other darts coming. It was just the single dart.
Well, we'll pull the dart out and show it to the group.
See, that's why you open it from back here.
Yes, but I opened the door. You did not.
I was getting there.
I'm getting tired.
I'm confused about who opened the door anyway. So
We'll go in there.
Yeah, I'll step inside.
All right. As you step inside, you see a simple dwelling. I don't have like a map without the roof on, but you see a simple dwelling. There's just a small bed off to the side where obviously somebody sleeps. It's open. There's no walls or anything like that. In it, you can see the entire hut from as soon as you step in the door. Bed off to one side. There's a small table where somebody might eat a meal. And on the far side, the other side of the bed, there's going to be like a little desk, like a little study desk with some papers on it. Some drawers there, but a pretty simple dwelling. Nothing extravagant in here. Everything's just kind of wooden makeshift furniture.
I'll just call out, hello? We knocked twice and no one answered the door, so we opened it. Hello?
It's just silence.
I'll go in with
All
it.
right. I'll walk
I'll
in.
just send the defender in.
Oh yeah, you send the disposable characters in. There you go.
yeah, we'll go after that.
So I'd send him in to see what he sees.
I've already been beaten by a door.
As the defender goes in and looks around, again, it's not well lit. There's no candles lit or anything like that. I mean, there's an opening in the side that you might consider a window, but no real pane, where there's a little light that comes in. It's very kind of dim lighting. Like I said, no candles lit. Again, just kind of a makeshift messy bed off to one side where somebody's obviously slept. A little table that could be used where somebody might eat their meals. On the far side, there's a study desk where somebody might sit and write. There's some papers sprawled out across it and some drawers there in that desk. And that's pretty much it in the house. Pretty simple dwelling.
Okay. Well, not hearing him howl or attack anything, I would simply assume it's safe to go in. And I'd say I haven't heard anything that he's seen anything. I think we're free to go in.
Anybody else going in?
Yeah, I'll walk in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. For sure.
I don't know if there's room, but
Yeah, there's plenty of room for all of you to fit. I mean, it's open for a house. I mean, it's a small hut, but I mean, y'all can all fit in there easily and move around.
You said there was a desk? I'll go look at the desk.
Yeah, so you walk over to the desk. There are some papers sprawled out across the desk. Looks like almost like journal entries. Maybe Viplo has been writing things on paper and writing down things. As you sort of scroll through, kind of looking at what he's been writing, you kind of just in a summary glance kind of see what he wrote this day, kind of look at the next paper. There is one letter that does stand out to you that you pick up. especially because, and I didn't mention this last session, but I texted to the group after the fact. Last time y'all had a long rest, Dieter had a nightmare of two kind of almost very small slit snake-like eyes appeared in your dream, and you had nightmares calling to come join them in the abyss. And so as you're looking through the papers, there's one sort of journal entry that kind of stands out, and it reads as follows. As you pick it up and read it, it says, "Another night with dreams of the serpents. I know I should deliver the relic as promised, but it calls to me. In Azus' name, it calls to me through my dreams and has led me to my lair beneath the walls of the ziggurat. But what if I'm wrong? Would the gods wish me to walk such a path? Perhaps this is the true path to eternal knowledge. Perhaps my teacher was wrong all this time. I must see this through and finish my work. Should I not return, I have joined with those I have brought with me into the dark unknown." And it's signed Viplo.
I'll show it to the group and without telling anybody anything about the crazy dream I had. Say, I think he's under the thing, the place.
He's under the place.
Yeah, the thing, and I'll just show him the word that it's this word. I can't say this word.
I don't. Yep.
It doesn't have any Z's in it.
I'll look. I'll scan it as if I know what he's showing me.
I'll hand it to the robot. I know the robot can read. I've seen him with books.
Then I'll go to the bed and flip the bed over because you said it's under something. And look at it.
I need everybody to make a perception check.
Oh, killing perception.
Hey, I made it to the teens.
Everyone except for Monty hears the sound of a door break out off in the distance outside the hut.
That's
I
probably
cast
our-
detect
really-
net.
That's probably our scratchy friend.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we were warned that something was out there, so I would go look at the door, see what's going on.
As soon as Dieter looks out the door, he sees 4 zombies approaching from the hut up to the north, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Well, while we hear that, can I at least cast guidance on Yastava? Something.
Absolutely, you just got to touch him.
Yep.
How fast are these zombies? Are these like 28 days later zombies? I mean, we got time to walk out the house if we hear them.
These are fast-moving zombies.
Oh, good, because I rolled a 9 initiative.
These do not seem to be zombies that you're the slow walking, meandering zombies that you've maybe heard about. These seem to be moving at a much faster pace.
I've got to look some shit up real fast. I took a new spell today.
One of the zombies literally rolled a 0.
Nice.
I thought you said they were fast.
Their movement speed is faster, not necessarily their reaction time.
Speed and dexterity have nothing to do with each other.
All right, with that, it will be Monty's turn first.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I'm going to measure just out of principle, but I'm pretty sure I can make it.
principle.
Just out of principle.
I think if they're on the map, you can make it.
I've already tried to concoct, like, I've been thinking about scenarios in which do I make a map that's like 20 foot per square or something just to create the distance to see how fast the monk can traverse it.
Actually, I don't think I can. It'd have to be, I think I move 55. I can only move 45 feet.
Ooh, only 45 feet, man. What a slowpoke.
I'm going to move up here and then hold my action
All right, what are you holding it for?
to do my quarterstaff just to hit him.
I have somebody moves within range.
Yeah.
All right. With that, it will be this zombie's turn. The red dot. He does 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He does, in just kind of a rush, he comes sprinting at you pretty quickly. You're not used to that. And I'll go ahead and let you take your reaction as soon as he moves within melee range.
Quarterstaff. Ooh. 11.
You hit him.
Really?
Yep, you hit him. Roll for damage.
Can you take bonus actions on held actions like that?
No.
No, just your action.
Okay. 9 points.
As soon as he comes within range, I mean, you were kind of prepared for it. And so as soon as he comes in, you whip the quarterstaff around pretty quickly and catch him good square on the jaw. You actually kind of dislocate his jaw, and it sort of hangs down in a little gruesome way. But as soon as his head snaps one direction, he just comes moving right back across with his hand to slap against you here. And that's an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
And he does 5 bludgeoning damage. As you weren't expecting the quickness and the strength of the blow as he swipes across and hits you. And with that, it will be Estava's turn.
Well,
You have guidance.
unless you gave me speed, it ain't gonna matter.
No, I didn't.
Let me measure this real quick.
That's good.
All right, I can get to right here on my first with my movement speed. One second. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and rage.
All right.
And then I'm going to take the rest of my movement. Or that was a bonus action. I'm going to take my. Oh, yes.
I would like to rage.
Nice.
I can get to right here with the rest of my movement, and I'm out of everything.
All right. With that, it will be the purple zombie's turn. Seeing you approach, he's going to make his way, come rushing towards you, and take a swipe at you as well. 14 to hit.
Miss.
And you're easily kind of backstep and sidestep out of the way, and that swings wide and misses you. And with that, it will be Ted's turn.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Let me measure this. All right. I'm gonna come out of the building. 1. And then I'm gonna dash. To there.
All righty.
And that's all I can do.
And with that, it will be Cal's turn. And Dieter, you're up next.
Let's see here. Uh, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will I will throw my spear at the red dotted zombie.
Alrighty.
13 plus 6, 19.
19 will hit.
Nice.
Which one did you attack? The red one?
Yep.
Yeah. So I've got 10 points of damage.
10 points.
Mm-hmm. And
You
then-
throw the spear to him. I mean, you pierce him square in the torso. Kind of your natural training with this would where you would assume his heart would be, and it pierces straight through him. Being a zombie, it doesn't necessarily have the same effect that it would on a living being, but it does pierce straight through this chest.
Okay. And then I will.
I assume you recall it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you recall it to your hand.
I don't. Yeah, it just comes back automatically.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I was about to do some of that spear. That's okay.
I'm going to let's see here. I'm going to use my bonus action. Order my defender to get up there with Monty.
Alrighty.
I'll order him to make haste. So basically, he's gonna dash his little heart out. So
Gotcha.
He's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then he gets his other rest of his movement, and I'm gonna have him get right there.
All right. Is that all?
Yep.
With that, it will be Dieter's turn.
Dieter's gonna start running forward and kind of to the right, just to fan out a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. And then in front of him, you'll see his echo appear. And then the echo will continue his charge with his sword out. 1, 2, 3, right up there between those two. And I will take my attack action against the blue guy.
All right.
Swing of the great sword. For
4?
No, for a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
All right.
Well, it sounds like, how did the fighter roll a 4?
Well, I have a +5, so that's
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, hold on a second.
8 plus 3, 11 points of damage with the swing.
As your echo appears out of nowhere and charges towards one of the zombies in the back. Which one did you swing at? The blue one?
Blue guy.
Blue dot? All right. Cleaves clean into the torso. I'm talking about a deep cut to the point where it almost sticks in the middle of the torso, and then he just kind of in a rough fashion just rips it out, tearing more flesh as he pulls the greatsword free, tearing a good size hole in the side of the zombie where it almost kind of leans over a little off balanced almost with the sudden appearance of a gaping hole in its side, but it's still standing staring the echo in the face. And with that, it will be the green dot's turn, in which, seeing the echo appear and standing right next to him, it will turn and take a swing at the echo for a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
12 misses. And the other one that just got the hole ripped out as it kind of slumps down on one side with the hole missing of the torso, kind of taking that weight shift, just turns and redirects it and swings with its hand at the echo as well for a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
For 2 bludgeoning damage.
The echo vanishes into the ether.
And with that, it will be Monty's turn.
All right, I'm going to hit the red guy with my quarterstaff. Oh, does a 10 hit?
All right, okay. 10 will hit.
4 points of damage.
And with that, you already dislocated its jaw, and then you just flip the quarterstaff around in a quick maneuver, come down on the head, and you drop him dead on the ground.
Hey, so I get 6 temporary hit points.
What?
And then I'm going to move up to blue guy, or whatever color this is. And I'm
This
going,
one here,
That's purple.
that's purple.
yeah, whatever.
Colorblind asshole.
And 24
That will hit.
for 6 points of damage.
You catch him solidly. He takes the blow from the quarterstaff. Doesn't seem to do too much damage to him. I mean, you connected solid, but he's still standing, still looking strong as he kind of whips his attention around at you. And that zombie is dead, so it'll be Estava's turn.
What does this guy in front of me look like?
That's the one that he just hit. So he got hit solid blow from the quarterstaff, but he still looks strong and healthy.
Okay. Take an attack on him. Reckless Hellberg. Yeah, well, Reckless Rage.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hit. 10 points of slashing.
You cleave down on him, and it's just a reckless fury. You swipe down, and you catch him just to the side of the head, right on the collarbone, and you just cleave down. I'm talking about a good ways down through the shoulder, down into the chest, where that arm almost humps off to the side. Still connected to the body, but it's hanging by just skin at this point.
I'm going to make a move. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Go over here.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
And with that, it is the purple zombie's turn. Left arm just dangling down to the side, just held on by flesh, not even really connected to the body anymore. It kind of slips back and sees you kind of run by him. And he turns his head in the other direction and sees Monty standing kind of right next to him. And he takes that right arm and just kind of in almost a little bit of a lazy back swing, just swats back at Monty.
As he does that, you'll see the spirit guardians grab him. He'll be at disadvantage on an attack, and Monty will have resistance if he gets hit.
You also have guidance.
Misses.
So as it goes to almost that lazy swing, this sort of specter and spiritual being kind of appears in front of the zombie. It's almost like confused for a moment, doesn't really know what to do, and just swings wild. And Monty's doesn't even really have to dodge, just kind of sees the hand go wild. And with that, it will be Ted's turn.
Ted's turn. Okay. Let me measure this real fast. Okay, I can hit this purple with the Thorn Whip.
All right.
And that will drag him 10 feet closer to me if I hit.
You do hit him the whip.
I didn't
Oh.
swing yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was mine. Oh yeah, no, you hit him.
Well, yeah. So,
And does it do? It does damage, right?
yeah, that thing's messed up. Let me look real fast.
Yeah, you're good.
Just roll a 20 plus 5.
All right.
No, it's not 20.
No, it's 1d6 piercing.
I didn't even say it.
Yes, d20 plus 6.
It's 1d6 piercing damage.
Yeah. 1d6.
1d6. All right, we'll do that. Five.
And pulls him 10 feet closer to you.
Yeah, it hit. So
So as magically a whip made of a long vine and thorns appears in your hand, lashes around the zombie, trapping that left arm around its torso, the thorns digging into that flesh as you pull towards him, and he kind of gets pulled towards you there.
Yeah, I want to
Pierced him
use.
through the flesh, but he's still standing at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to use
Opportunity
my
attack.
move. I'm going to use my movement to move right here.
Alrighty.
You can't get opportunity attacks when they're pulled away, right?
No.
No, not on a forced movement like that. And with that, it'll be Cal's turn.
All right, I'll throw my spirit the purple one again. That's 21. Yes.
21 will hit.
2. That was a pitiful roll. 6 points of piercing damage.
Trapped by the thorns, Ted yanks him forward, and as soon as he kind of catches his foot and stops being pulled forward, you throw the spear, catch him right in the back of the neck, at the base of the skull, as it kind of pierces through the throat, and he seems to go limp and sort of fall down as the spear just disappears and magically reappears in your hand.
Nice.
And
Winner,
as
winner,
my
winner.
bonus action, I'll command the Panther defender to go up there with Monty and attack the guy that's green. Of 10, 15, and then he will try to take a bite out of the green one.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, crit. I'll take that.
Oh, crit.
All right. And
Dude, you don't have to.
damage is
You don't have to take it.
let's see, D8 plus 2. So 4, 2, so 12 points of what kind of damage is it? Where's it? Piercing. 12 points of piercing.
As you command your Panther Guardian to run up and attack, it takes a huge bite out of the zombie, clamping down kind of on the hip area and just kind of rips that hip out where that right leg almost becomes loose and kind of dangly as the zombie's kind of wobbly, but still standing in front of you. But definitely took a chunk out of the side of it. And with that, it will be.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, gotcha.
That was my bonus action to command him.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and take my movement as Cal.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, my bad.
And there you kind of get there. All right, I'm good.
All right. With that, it'll be Dieter's turn.
Dieter's going to charge up next to Monty with his sword out and take a swipe at the green guy.
All right.
For a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
10 more points of damage.
Zombie already just chunk ripped out of the side by the Panther, kind of wobbling, almost off balance. Easy target for you to come in and just score with all your might, swinging down on him and just take him in half as he falls to the ground dead, unmoving.
All right, and then dead this time. And then I'll turn and look at the blue zombie, and like literally like a mirror in front of him, just my echo appears again in space between us.
All right.
Space between.
That's the song.
And with that, it'll be that zombie's turn. And with the sudden appearance of a being kind of in front of it, it's just instinctively going to take an attack or a swipe at the echo.
That's a miss.
And with that, it will be Monty's turn.
All right. I'm going to move up here and take a hit with my quarterstaff. Crit.
That'll hit.
So I guess
8 plus 2.
I think it's just going to be 8, right?
Oh,
Because the dice
That's
roll. Yeah, it's 6.
okay.
Dice roll was a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hover over it.
And then I'll do that again as a bonus action. For 7, so 13 points of damage total.
In a quick flurry, as you hit him, he also kind of breaks and folds and falls to the ground dead. And with that, you are out of combat.
Sweet. I'll take another 6 points of temporary hit points.
That's nice.
Did y'all lose Brandon?
Yeah, it did. He's loading back up now, though.
Yeah, I was trying to. There we go.
All right, so y'all are out of combat.
So, did we finish looking at this dude's house right here?
I think we looked at everything we could look at.
I mean, we got a hint. We got a hint that he's under the ziggurat.
Yeah.
Y'all did not look at everything you could look at, but yes, you did find a letter, or Dieter found a letter alluding to the a secret layer under the ziggurat.
We're done with the combat, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, y'all are out of combat.
I'm gonna go look in that hut that all the zombies came out of.
As you walk in, you see 2 dead corpses on the ground. They appear to be people local to this area of Old City, very unkept, poor, kind of just strips of clothing. They are dead on the ground, appeared to have been mauled, partially eaten. It's a completely empty hut, but on the inside you see just tons of scratches, damage, where obviously these zombies have been held. These people were used as almost sort of a food for them, and they have been clawing and clawing, trying to find their way out of this hut that they've been held in.
Do these zombies have clothes on?
Just kind of straps of clothing. Not like real clothing, but almost just kind of like cloth straps that have been torn and things like that.
They don't have on like the same clothes, like a uniform or anything, huh?
No, it's not a uniform. These appear to be what you would assume to be common beggars here in Old City, kind of poor slum locals of the area. So not what you would assume an Order of the Gauntlet people to be wearing.
I'll walk over to Dieter as he surveys the room and ask him if they were feeding people to zombies. Is that what's going on here?
No, I think so you see how the marks on the stomach, I think they came out from the inside.
So they weren't feeding local people to zombies.
No, have you ever read the scroll about the aliens from the other planet that came out of the chest?
Yeah.
And the other aliens was the face, they jump on the face.
Ah.
The face huggers.
I'm walking away.
Is there any desk or anything in there? I'll go in there and check around.
Not in the small hut. It is completely empty. Other than the dead bodies on the ground that look partially eaten and torn apart.
I'm just curious.
There's nothing in this.
The small hut, can I take a minute and look and see if there's any like trap doors or anything? Because we know there's something underground. I want to see if there's anything, any place, other exits to this room.
Yeah, I'm going to the big hut.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
You are looking for any kind of trap doors or any indication of things like that.
Well, that's my crit fail, so at least I got it out of the way on that.
No, you were sort of distracted by the gruesome scene of the partially eaten and half torn bodies there. I mean, these are certainly not just dead bodies. I mean, they are mutilated to a point that's a little disturbing, kind of distracts you as you look around. kind of find your eyes constantly kind of going back and looking at the carnage that is these bodies.
I'll just suggest to the group that maybe something came up from the ground.
Well,
Because we know that they have a temple underground somewhere.
Ted went back in the big hut.
All right. What would Ted like to do in the big hut?
A little investigation. Where haven't we been?
So far, the only things y'all have looked at in the big hut is Yastava flipped over the bed, which there was nothing underneath, and Dieter picked up one of the
Yeah, I just
scrolls
looked at the
sitting
top
out
of the
on the top of the study.
All right. Well, I just want to go further back, like down here or here, whatever.
Yeah, so on this side, this is where the bed would be flipped over on this
Okay,
side.
so
Small little table here. On this side would be the desk where Dieter read one of the diary entries. As a normal kind of study desk, I mean, there's the flat surface in which the papers were scrawled out on. It's almost got like a little bit of a credenza type deal, where so it's got some drawers on the bottom side on each side, kind of got a top that opens up.
well, I'll investigate that then.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Oh, where is it? Investigation. I'm not good at this. I don't see shit.
Ted looks at it and has never really seen a credenza like this before, a kind of a poor makeshift one, and is not really sure what to look at here. I kind of just is kind of looking at it like, not entirely sure what this is here.
Okay.
I'm just walking around the courtyard poking at the ground.
I guess I'll keep looking. Same thing. I'll look in the big house, look for something, a trap door or something.
I'm going to take the hint from Dieter and investigate it here to see if there's any trapdoors in the small hut.
And small hut,
Yep. Oh, nothing.
you don't find anything there. Dieter, what are you looking for in the big hut?
Same thing. Looking for like any secret exits or trap doors on the floor. It's like a 14 for investigation.
14. You kind of searching the floor there. You see signs where clearly somebody's been living here, but it seems like it's been several days since somebody's been here, but you don't really see any indication of a trap door or anything that looks like it might be leading into a basement area. The floor itself is, as you kind of begin to examine it and look at it, you can tell it's actually just the ground. There's not even really a floor to the house. It's almost just as if this was built on the grass itself and it's just been worn down to the point of dirt without grass growing in the inside, but it's actually the ground itself is the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just poking the ground with my halberd because he said there's something underground.
Are you outside your stuff? Or you're where you're
I'm walking around the courtyard, just poking the ground.
Make a perception check for me. And make an intelligence check for me. What's your passive? Your passive is like 15 or something?
13's passive.
Oh, 13's passive. Okay.
But I'll make an intelligence check.
Yeah, make it.
Oh, crit.
A double crit.
Okay.
Moment of clarity.
Okay, with that, Gustavo kind of poking the ground, just kind of poking it because they heard something underneath. He's kind of poking around, not finding anything, just almost in a sigh of boredom, just kind of pauses for a moment and looks up. And standing in front of him is one of the giant ziggurats. That's what this kind of structure is here. You're on one side of the ziggurat here, and as he kind of looks up, he notices a symbol on the side, and in a rare moment of just clarity, his mind crystal clearing here, he sees a pattern drawn on the side of this ziggurat that does not seem to belong, and kind of in this light bulb moment thinks, that might be important.
I'm going to look around, and all I see is Cav. I'll walk over to him and be like, hey, something on the side of that building. It's a symbol. And I'll draw it in the dirt, what I saw.
Okay.
You can probably see it, huh?
Yeah, it's there on the side of the wall. Now that you've found it, I mean, you can see it.
I'm still drawing in the dirt.
Yep, which is actually great.
Like a toddler, just back at it.
I'm gonna take a stick.
It looks
and
like this.
I'm gonna make the tic-tac-toe game.
I was like, it looks like this right here. You're like, I can see it clearly. I was like, I don't know what it means, but it looks like it doesn't belong there.
Y'all don't know what it is.
All right, good talk.
I don't even know what it looks like.
I mean, I'll make a history check on it. But
Yeah, go ahead.
read a book. I can't read.
Hey, and I'm sorry. I missed this one thing here. When Dieter read the letter from Viplo, on the back of the letter there was 3 circles drawn in sort of a triangular pattern. You know what I'm saying? So one circle kind of at the top center, one circle to the lower left, one circle to the lower right. And there was an arrow drawn at the bottom left circle with the words written "Begin here." As Yastava draws the pattern he sees on the side of the ziggurat in the ground, and Cal looks at it, he notices it is 3 circles in a triangular pattern.
One of them, the older one, and one in the cloak of invisibility, and the one,
Resurrection stone.
yeah, resurrect. I couldn't think of the third one.
Gotcha. I got you.
Thank you, sir. Deathly Hallows.
He's like, I think they're circles, but it looks like a triangle.
Oh, and I gave you the paper, Cal, so you got the paper to look at
When did you give me that?
after I read it.
I think assume you have all the paper.
Yeah. Let's assume that we've established that you're the smart one and we give you all
Listen,
the
Walking
Listen,
safety.
Cal is the party's bag of holding at this
I'm
moment.
just a walking safety deposit box, apparently.
Let's assume you have trays and trays of paper.
Yeah.
You were the party's bag of holding until further notice.
He's got like a card catalog like in the library that you can pull out of his stomach.
Yeah, he's got a file cabinet, built-in file cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a look at it. Like I said, I'm not sure if I would know it'd be fair, but I mean, I got +5 on investigation or intelligence, so I'll be more than happy to look at it and see if I can figure it out.
There we go. Now
All
we're
right, roll an intelligence check.
Okay, well, that +5 is higher than my roll.
Oh, we are rolling like garbage.
That's a grand total of an 8.
An 8.
I drew a pretty good picture on the ground.
I told you my modifier is higher than my roll.
We're just gonna die in this courtyard here. Old men.
As Cal looks at the pattern, it's a very crude drawing on the back of the parchment, and he's looking at Yastava's drawing on the ground, and is a little confused by Yastava's drawing on the ground. Make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
I can
Just
do
gonna
that.
keep rolling.
Okay, 16 + 3, 19. I think that's my perception. Hold on. Yeah, 19.
That's plenty. That's plenty. After looking at the parchment and looking at Yastava's drawing, a little bit of confusion, kind of going, what's going on? I'm not used to seeing just 3 random circles here. And what's throwing you off is the arrow pointing to the bottom left one that says start or begin here. And in that moment, as you begin to ponder, you kind of look up and you see the pattern on the side of the wall, and you realize it's the same pattern that you see on the back of the paper. It's the same pattern that Yastava is drawing in the ground, and you finally make sort of a connection that you think all of these 3 things are connected here.
Like the building's connected?
Hey, these are all connected.
Look at them, but like, all of what? The circles? I saw that.
So does everybody know about the circles and the parchment that says begin here?
I assume Ted and I are done farting around in the big house and walk outside by now.
Unless y'all want to do something else in there.
I'm gonna grab Cal by the head and look at him and be like, honestly, man, I have no idea what's going on here.
I'm gonna say someone's been drawing on the side of the building.
If everybody knows
I guess we all see the thing. We're all looking at it now, just like a bunch of idiots.
I think at this point the entire group is together looking at the drawing on the ground that Yastava's made.
I throw my spear at the bottom left thing written on the wall.
I was gonna say, how high up on the wall is the drawing?
It's eye level.
I'm walking over to it.
All right, you said you threw your spear at it though.
Yeah,
Before you make your approach to it, he threw his spear. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're attacking.
15 plus 6 is 21.
21. You spear that circle dead center. If it were a bullseye, you couldn't be any more in the center of it. And it does sort of impress into the wall as you pierce it with the spear, and then it reappears in your hand.
Okay, I throw it again.
At the same circle?
No, but you said it impressed, so I'm gonna just go to the next one, I guess.
Which one? There's two others.
Let's see. I read from left to right, so I'm gonna do the right one.
Is there an arrow on the sheet?
Yeah, the arrow said begin here, and it was pointing to the bottom left circle.
Oh, it wasn't like pointing towards one of the other circles?
Nope, it only pointed towards the bottom left and said begin here.
I throw it at the right one.
All right, I need you to roll a D100.
D100.
Call evens or odds.
That was a crit roll too. Crap.
Oh, sorry. Call evens or odds.
Who's or ah? Who?
You say
Evens or odds.
Oh, evens or odds. Okay, I'm gonna call. What do I need to call before I roll? Because I rolled a 5.
Well, yeah,
Call before you roll.
You gotta call before you roll.
Okay. Okay, I'll pick that up. Odds.
Odds now roll.
Okay. You son of a bitch. Hey, even.
Even. All right. So your spear pierces the bottom right one. It indents into the wall as well. The spear reappears in your hand, and then both circles kind of come back out of the wall.
Success.
Just repeat it. I would hit the first one left, and then try to get odd again on the right.
So you throw your spear at the bottom left one?
Yep.
All right, attack roll to make sure you hit it.
All right, 14 plus 6, 20.
20 will hit.
Okay.
And then you're going to throw at the bottom right one again?
Odds.
No. You don't have to roll D100 this time.
No.
Just attack roll in the bottom right.
Oh, okay. 16.
You'll hit the bottom right one as it indents. Spear reappears in your hand, and both circles come back out of the wall.
Dude, hit the top one now.
Yeah, somebody I'll go to the top one.
Can I throw it?
Sure, I'll hand it to him.
All right, you hand him your spear.
Hold it, throw it.
Stop and make an attack roll. Which one are you aiming at?
1047 shares. They taught that on Eberron.
I'm proficient at it.
What circle are you aiming at?
The left.
Bottom left?
That's what he was throwing at.
Yep. All right, make an attack roll.
23.
Yep, that'll hit. And as the spear plugs into the wall, Cal kind of moves his hand, and the spear reappears in his hand, and the bottom left circle is impressed into the wall.
I hand it back to Gustavo. Say, nice throw.
All right.
All right. Which one?
Top.
The top one.
All right, you throw the spear into the top one. As it pierces the circle, it impresses into the wall, and spear reappears in Cal's hand.
When it comes to her hand, I'm giggling, laughing.
Did the circles come back out?
Nope, they stayed in.
I hand it back to him and I say, you would do well with the Warforged on
Dude,
Eberron.
I am to the point where my face is get red. I am laughing so hard.
All right, and you hit the bottom right one. The spear pierces the bottom right one. It impresses into the wall. The spear reappears in Cal's hand, and then suddenly the wall begins to kind of shake as it slides back and slides off to the side, creating a little doorway into the side of the ziggurat.
I didn't see it because I'm running around with my arms out going, woohoo!
You start cheering cheering as you run around celebrating. The rest of the party does see a very dark entrance with no appearance of light on the inside. But you do see from the light outside kind of shining in, there does appear to be a stairwell leading down.
Where do those stairs go?
To go down.
Hey, Krim, the D100 was just, there was no particular order of which one was next. I was just going to see if you picked right or wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Of which circle was supposed to be the next one in the sequence.
I see.
So when you missed the even odd call, it was going to be the wrong circle.
Let's see. I will. Let's see.
Now, hang on a second.
I say, well, boys, I guess we go down.
I'll go down. I'll open the doors.
That's what she said.
Just a second.
Hello.
Who said?
You said there's no light in here?
Very dark.
I guess since it appears like we're going to be dark, I'll pull out a torch and light it with my tinder box.
All right. You light a torch, mark one torch off your inventory.
Yep.
I pick up a couple of rocks and I imbue them with magic to shed a bright light, and I hand them to people.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Anybody that does not have dark vision, Cal will hand a glowing rock to.
I've got dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have a torch.
All right.
I have torch.
Tell me if y'all, is the dynamic lighting right?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So y'all walk into this room. As y'all make it to the bottom of the stairs again, it's entirely dark except for the light that's emitting from the torch that's lit and the glowing stones. And as you get to the bottom of the stairs, it appears to be an empty room with just stone walls around it. You are definitely under the ziggurat, but there just appears to be kind of
As we walk in and I'm holding the torch, does the flame flicker as if it were hitting a breeze or a draft?
as you walk into the room, no, other than the air that's coming from the entrance out behind you.
Okay. Worth a shot.
That was a good. I like that thought. Not where you're standing. Would you feel any other wind other than the?
Well,
the
we'll
entrance
call it.
behind you?
Well, can we call it an investigation? And I'll just walk around the room looking and holding my torch
Absolutely.
against the wall.
You can make an investigation check. I like that thought.
12.
I'll tell you what. No, you already got an inspiration die for tonight. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm saving that thing for a failed save though.
I was going to grant you another one for that thought, but you already got one.
Yeah.
What's
I
your roll?
got a 12 for investigation.
12.
My steel defender does not have vision.
12. Okay. As you walk around you're kind of walking around the walls with your torch, kind of investigating those walls as you pass by, seeing if there's any strange markings, anything of that nature. You stop right there.
Yeah.
And as you get to there, you do notice it's very small, no bigger than just kind of the size of your hand width in a circle on the wall. There does seem to be a pattern, and the torch does, as you walk by, kind of very quickly, just flickers off to the wall as you walk by. You get this sort of idea that maybe there is an opening. That wind caught the flame, and then you notice the pattern there on the wall. Gives you enough indication to think something's there.
Yeah, I'll point it up to the group and I'll look at it real close. You said it's pattern. Is it like words or is it just like shapes or?
It looks almost like a maze in a small circle, no bigger around than kind of the width of your hand. There almost seems to be, it looks like a very complex round maze with lines kind of darting from the outside towards a center.
But it's a hole.
It's not a hole. It's just a pattern drawn on the wall.
Okay.
There's an indentation in the wall, but it's not like a hole through the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
I'll
reach
tap
out.
Dieter on the shoulder and be like, "You mean to touch that?"
I was gonna say I reach out and just touch the wall and see if it's physically there.
Yeah, the wall is physically there, so you feel the wall.
hmm
You see if I can move it.
Is there anything else in the room? Is there like a stone on the ground or
Nothing.
no writing anywhere? No.
Nothing. This is the only thing of note that you can see in this room.
Come on, Hazel.
Push it.
I want. You mean to push it? Let me see if I can push it.
Yeah, it worked last time. Go for it.
I'm just gonna
All right,
push.
make a strength check.
I got a 10-foot reach, so I'm gonna be 10 feet away from it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've already got shot by a dart tonight, so I step back.
Me and inanimate objects are not doing good.
You press your hands against the wall and push with all your might, and that is a solid stone wall. You are just like feet moving in place, running, and not moving anywhere.
I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed by this whole deal. I'm gonna back up and run and try to just throw my body weight into it.
Strength check plus athletics check.
Okay.
You step back and you run with all your might, and just in the most precise way, you throw your shoulder into this wall with all your strength behind it, and it is a solid wall.
You're like, this is not the way.
You hit it and you realize that is a thick wall, man.
Can I? Is there like an opening in the pattern? Can I see through it? Can I see behind it?
It looks as though it's been carved into the wall. Like I said, as you investigated it, it's a circle and it almost looks like a maze. But you don't see through it. It just seems imprinted into the wall, so to speak. So there's like an indentation, where the lines are drawn in the wall, but it's not a hole through the wall.
Does anybody? I'll turn to Calvary. So does anybody have the paper, extra paper?
Yeah, actually, I do have cartography paper and pens and stuff like that.
Do you want to, make a copy, a picture?
Sure. I will do a little bit of that Indiana Jones shield. I'll
Oh, some rubbing.
rubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little moist from where I hit it.
The paper sticks to the wall good from the sweat.
The sweat where the shoulder hit.
So yeah, I'll just make a brief little copy of it.
Absolutely. So you put the parchment paper up and you kind of make a rubbing over it. As you pull the paper off, I mean, it copied perfectly.
Of course it did. I'm good at that.
Can I reach it? Can I reach it?
Yeah. Does it twist? Does it turn?
Ted, it is at the fingertips of your reach. So you can reach the top of it with your hands, but I mean, you're stretching up to reach to the top of it.
Dimick has figured out how to stop the party, boys.
It's like a circle.
It's not even that hard, honestly, but
Yeah. So it's a circle?
again, it's carved into the wall.
Yeah. I want to put my finger on it and start following around the maze.
Okay. And as you begin, you take your finger and you kind of start following the line through the maze. And by the time you make it to the center of the maze, all of a sudden the wall begins to shake and a door opens up into another room. Hold on. I'm going to try to, oh crap. I think I messed this up.
I loosened it for you.
No.
Yeah, I can't remove that wall of dynamic. I didn't section it off where I could remove this dynamic
You
lighting.
just want to drag us through
Take
it?
us to the other side of
drag
it.
us through it.
We're just going to assume everybody's going into the next room.
Yeah, just drag us through it. There we go.
Yeah.
Little room.
This room is a smaller room, and it looks almost the exact same as the last room you were in. It appears to be an empty room with nothing but walls around it.
Do we see a symbol on the wall that resembles anything like the last one?
Oh, snap, I broke his foot off. Shit.
Super glue.
Yeah. Super glue work.
I guess I'll do the same thing with my torch and look around the edge of the room.
You'll find 3 symbols on the walls, one on each wall in this room.
Is
Are
it
they,
same
what, are
color
they
as
the
before?
same type of? Are they circles? What are they?
Yep, it appears, I mean, it's not the exact same image, but it does appear to be kind of the same thing. There appears to be almost like a maze-like structure carved into the wall.
We'll see and Ted do the last one. I'll reach out and just touch the closest one wherever I'm at.
Which wall do you want to touch?
Oh, which wall are they on? The opposite 3 that we came in?
Yeah, the other 3 walls, other than the one you walked in,
I'll walk over to this one.
Whoa, I think I need to hit it first.
All right,
Move
hold
it
on.
over. Move it over.
Oh,
here,
hold on. Everybody pause. Dieter, as soon as you cross the room and you step into the middle of the room, I'm going to need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, of course.
you like those darts?
That would be a 5, sir.
A 5?
Oh, wait, I'm going to use my D10. Was it a D10?
Yeah, you got a D10.
You got a D10? There you go.
Oh, it's now a solid 8.
An 8. As soon as you walk through the middle of the room, from the ceiling above you, suddenly a swinging blade comes falling down like a pendulum, and catches you. And I'm going and
Cuts me in half.
you take 3 slashing damage. You see it enough that you see it coming, and you manage to move and kind of somewhat dodge it, but the blade does cut you. As you kind of move out of its way, the blade makes a cut, and suddenly, as you'll see this, it swings and its momentum begins to fade, and suddenly there's just a giant blade kind of hanging in the center of the room.
Say, gentlemen, I think the room is trapped.
What was your first?
That was funny. There's stuff falling from the ceiling.
All right.
Almost
All right.
took it off.
Well,
Hey guys, if we ever have an in-person fight, y'all might fight a dude with 1 foot.
can we say that Dieter cut his foot off?
There you go. You can say Dieter cut his foot off.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Dieter. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can walk over to Dieter.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay. Would you still like to touch the wall, Dieter?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Which wall was it? It was the opposite. This one over here.
Yeah, with guidance. At this point.
Make an insight check for me.
Yep. Oh gosh, there's that 5 again.
You can use a D4.
Plus
Yep.
1 plus a D4. Oh my. We might get to double digits. We did. We got to 10.
All right. That's good enough. As you approach it, you do realize it's not the same pattern as the one that Ted traced with his finger, but enough intelligence kind of says, this seems similar. I believe if I do the same thing, this might work. And so you begin to touch the outer line, and you find the entrance in as you begin to trace over the lines that go to the center of the pattern. And sure enough, that wall begins to shake and it opens up, and you step out into this hallway.
And so these doors are just open. It doesn't close behind me or anything.
No, it just opens.
I say, what about the other 2 walls?
Well, I want to try to open the ones to the south.
Hey, sorry, hey, real quick. Because I did fail to segment the dynamic lighting where I could remove it. Just tell me if you want to move through one of the doors or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'll drag you through.
I'll go with Dieter.
Well, I'm not going to go anywhere. I want to see what the other 2 rooms do. I'll stand in the hallway where you put me, but I'm not going to go any further.
I'm going to trace that ball out.
Hey, Ted, did you still want to go through there, though?
No. I mean, if he's not going through there, I won't. But
yeah, I'm just going to stand there and watch from the other room.
All right, Monty, you trace the pattern as well, and that door opens, and you see an empty room. I'll move you in there so you can see it's an empty room as well.
Ooh, I want to trace the one to the south.
All right, Yastava goes to the one to the south, and you trace it. Sure enough, it opens up, and I'm just going to pull you through so you can see what you see.
Like, ooh, always and stairs.
Are
Lots of
there any markings
There's-
on my walls in my
Hey, real quick, remind me, how do you see somebody's vision, a token's vision?
Control I.
Control L maybe.
L.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Yeah.
So, Gustav, as you step through, you see the stairs in front of you going down, and rubble covering kind of the stairway where it appears something from above you is kind of collapsed, dilapidated, and fallen down. You know what? I didn't add a light source, but hold on. I'm going to do this. Shit, I forgot to do this. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second because I want to see if this works or not. Because I'm curious what you would see.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Ted, I don't remember. Did you give me good berries today, or was that not today?
Still, I think I don't believe we've had a rest, but I did give good berries before or after our rest, long rest.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Kind of first thing in the morning.
Yeah. That would be a first. It's gonna always be a first thing in the morning thing, and evening if I have that spell slot.
Hey, listen, I'm going to need you to say it if it's going to happen.
No, I understand.
I think you did say it though.
No,
I think you did too.
No, I definitely
All
said
right, so you can see that, Gustava?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see something, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'll kind
Um,
of. I'll look back in the room.
let me describe what you see real quick.
Yeah, please.
As you step through the wall, you see the stairs in front of you, the rubble on the stairs. It is still a very dark room.
The whisperer.
Oh, bastard.
We must be getting into a fight because he's trying to soak up our hit points before we get there.
Yep. Soak them up. I do like your he can't hear us right now. I do like your elks.
Oh yeah, did you read about those?
Yeah, I'm gonna put something together on that.
Well, from what I mean, you saw the video. I guess he said it's really best out in the open.
Yeah.
Where they can charge and stuff.
Yep. Oh, it's happening for sure. I legit looked that back up today. Maybe I can do that, but I need to go over it with J-Mick, probably.
Well, you haven't used that spell yet, have you?
No. Let's see. Which one was it?
I hope he didn't walk off by himself. It sounds like they're having a back and forth here.
Yeah. J-Book's using a lot of hand motions.
All right, so that's what you see.
No, they aren't gonna like me.
They aren't going to like me. I just said, I wonder if he walked off by himself because they're having a back and forth.
I was just trying to make sure I accurately described what he was seeing.
I'm gonna run forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brain,
untie her and let her go.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hey, pause right there real quick.
So he charges off.
Yeah.
It's fun having a character that just doesn't think and just does what he wants.
Yeah, I can't
You
use
could tell
that.
he had that dilemma when he paused.
It's like our very own Grog.
Yeah, I can't use that spell yet, Brian. But level 3 spell,
Oh, okay.
but I will.
I know. I just remember using it with my druid, but I did the dire wolf route.
Yeah.
Man, I'm rolling like hot dog crap tonight.
Hopefully it turns around for us because maybe we got the bad stuff out of the way.
Well, I mean, we spent like an hour on 2 rounds of combat with the dang zombies.
I did
Actually, the combat went pretty smooth. It was all the
He's on.
non-combat stuff.
He's on the race platform.
Yes. Before you do anything else,
I did what I did.
does anybody else want to do anything real quick?
So, okay, I mean, just recap from like my perspective. We heard Gustavo yell something and run off.
He didn't yell anything.
When I was up there, I said, "Hey, you let them go," and I ran off.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay, you did say that. So in real time, what's happened is Dieter has traced the symbol on the wall. That door opened up. He kind of looked through, sees a hallway, and everybody else in the party kind of has the same idea. Monty traces the deal on his wall. That door opens up at the same time. Yastava traces it. That door opens. So Dieter kind of stepped through, looks and sees a hallway. Monty steps through, sees an empty room. Yastava steps through, and suddenly you hear, "Let them go." And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that would draw everybody's attention.
Hear that?
Let who go?
At this point, hold on. At this point, we're not going to do free movement here. I'm going to give each of you like an action, so to speak, of your movement speed for a turn, and if you want to do anything. And I'll start with Ted if you want to take your first movement or action or whatever you want to do here.
So the voice came from the south, correct?
Yep, that's where Gustavo went through that door. So you now have 4 open doors in that room. The one you came through, the one that Monty opened, the one that Dieter opened, and the one Gustavo opened.
Just put me next to close to Gustavo, I guess.
I don't think you can make it that far, but
Well, what is this?
I would say.
Nah, I don't want to block the door either. So put me.
But you won't block the door. You're small enough. Okay. I'm just moving you to the other side of it.
Okay.
I would say you step through the door and you can see what you can see.
Yeah, I can't see shit. But I can see Gustavo.
Can you see Gustavo?
Yeah. Well, I see some stuff, but.
All right, hold on. So what you see is Gustavo at the bottom of the stairs. It's a dark room.
Right.
The stairs lead down into a pit-like area. You know what I'm saying? So there's a raised area that goes around a lower room. You know what I'm saying? But it's all open. So the stairs lead down to a floor.
So
and
technically I could go left or right.
Yes.
I mean.
Yes, that's exactly right. So the stairs lead down into a floor. Mm-hmm. There is a walkway around. From what you can see, again, it's dark. It does appear to be a walk around on the right side to your, what would be the left of the screen.
Yeah, right.
But across the room, because it's a dark room, but there is candles glowing. And what you see on the other side is you see 2 people who are tied up against a wall, like hands restrained, bodies restrained by ropes at the bottom of this wall. And above them on a raised platform is a priestly looking person. I'm going to add this person to your journal real quick so you can see them.
Yeah, that's fine.
You should now see in your journal at the very top somebody named Viplo.
Viplo.
So that's what you see, and he has some candles on what appears to be an altar. There's a book open. He appears to be chanting something. And so we're going to hit pause on there for you, and then we're going to go over to Chris and see what they want to do.
Yep, do it.
You got it?
Yep.
All right, Chris, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, here that I'd go 35 feet in, and if I'm not up to Yastava, then I would take my bonus action or my action and actually, I think I can dash as a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. You only get one action. There are no bonus actions right now.
Oh, okay.
This isn't a combat round. I'm just trying to give everybody a fair shot of what are you doing here.
Well, then I'd use my action to dash up to Yastava.
All right. So you dash up next to Yastava.
Yep.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. I took Moonbeam.
Oh, nice.
I'm about to work on that one. Actually, I don't know if I can though.
I don't think it works inside. You have to be outside to do it.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't think you do.
No?
It just says a pale light shines.
But I can't.
I'm thinking about something else. Let's call it lightning or something.
Yeah, but once
there's a storm one where you can make a storm.
But once I take wild shape, I can't control it.
No, you can. If you're concentrating on it, you can still control it.
I might just do Moonbeam then. Cause that's depends on if they start moving. Cause I got spike growth too.
Just a little tight for that.
Yeah.
I mean, last ditch effort.
All right, Dieter.
Yeah, I'll start charging that way.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Can you move through?
5. And I guess I'll take the last step, kind of get to the edge and see what I can see. 6. I guess I can see whatever's going on here.
All right.
And here and here. I see a few things.
Yep.
Okay. And for my action, it's just a bonus action, but I'll go ahead and summon my Echo and send him out to join Yastava and Monty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get to here.
Okay. And Cal, am I safe to assume that you're going to also walk through that door?
Yeah, but you'll have to
All
give my defender doesn't have vision.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay. All right, hold on one second.
But yeah, we both go through. That.
All right, then instead of repeating it to Brandon, then I'm just going to bring you to the other side and tell both of you at the same time. I'll tell you, I'll let you move your token where you are because you have more movement than just going through the door. I've brought you on this side of the wall, but you still have more movement if you'd like to move more.
Oh yeah, I mean, how much did it take to come through? So
5 feet.
Oh,
You still have more.
All right.
Because you were right next to the door.
Okay, so it'd be 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then my defender's 40 feet. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
hold on. I'm giving your guide vision here.
He has dark vision, so.
Okay, I'll adjust it later. This weekend I'll have more time now that kind of the year ended. I'm going to make a lot of adjustments over the weekend. And I'll update everything. But all right, I'll describe both of y'all what y'all see. So Dieter and Cal, both as y'all have kind of made it into this room, seeing the site in front of you. Dieter, what you see is as you're standing at the top of the stairs looking down, it's a very dark room. But there is a light source across the room. You see some candles glowing in what appears to be the stairs lead down into like a pit like area, you know what I'm saying, where it goes down into the floor. There's a lower section underneath. You see 3 people who are tied up against a wall, hands tied in rope strapped above their heads. Bodies are bound against this wall, bound and gagged. There appears to be a raised area above them. They're up against a wall, but there's almost like a stage. There is a person named Viplo who will be at the top of your journal now. If you want to take a look at that character, I'll show him to everybody. There is a priest-like character who's standing above these prisoners that are tied up on a raised platform. And then even more on that, there's a pedestal that he's standing on, almost like an altar with a book open. He appears to be chanting and kind of either in the middle of a ceremony or some sort of incantation. That's what you see there. Cal, you're further down the stairs. You also see some things off to the left and right. Appear to be like a lattice work iron gate that you can clearly see through, but it's enough of a barrier that it's with straining some things behind those gates. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. At this point, everybody's kind of made their movement, so whatever y'all want to do, y'all do.
Well, does Viplo, do they acknowledge us? They see us? They know we're here?
At this point, y'all have made y'all's movement into the room, and you kind of see what you see. Like I said, he's kind of in the middle of some sort of either ceremony or incantation or reading, but he is speaking, looking at this book.
Let me measure this real fast.
He's looking at the book. Do we see...
All I'll say is don't go moving your tokens without, just freely. Tell me what you want to do.
I see him. Okay, I see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Moonbeam on him.
Metagaming question: Do we know that we're looking for the last piece of the relic down here?
So y'all came to investigate because the rumors about the dead living again made you think this might have something to do with the death curse.
Okay.
So there's a piece of you that thinks it could be related. That's why you came to investigate.
All right. Fair enough.
Wait, so Ted, you cast Moonbeam?
I'll put it up there.
And also, correction, we were just hired by this other guy to come look for Viplo.
Yep, so
I mean, we don't think he's hostile or anything at this point, right?
So
He's got people tied up.
when y'all met Sir Alistair Bull of the Order of the Gauntlet, he told you about Viplo, who is a local kind of religious person leader. He said over the last couple of weeks, he had sort of gone a little bit crazy in some of the things he was speaking to the people. There began to be rumors that the dead were living again, that people had gone missing and were seen again as zombies or the undead. He was concerned about Viplo and kind of the way his mind had descended. He sent people to go look after him. They went missing, so that's where he hired y'all to go investigate this. Y'all came to Alistair Bull because y'all thought the rumors might have something to do with the death curse and the relic pieces that you found so far. So y'all signed up with Alistair Bull to investigate because you thought the two things might be related, and this is where you find yourself.
How are these people restrained down here?
Hands above the head, bound by ropes, ropes around the waist, tied off to sort of like pinions on the wall, you know what I'm saying, restraining their waist, and rope around the feet.
All right.
All right, hold on though,
Well, I know what I want to do.
because Ted cast Moonbeam.
Yeah. Just off the hoof. Yeah. Yeah. After long rest, I can take different spells, and I picked Moonbeam because I kind of figured we were coming up on something.
Yeah, you're good.
What is that?
So you cast it on him, right?
Yeah, straight on top of
All right. With that, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, well, let me clear it out. Let me clear it out first.
it.
I'm gonna pee while we roll.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. Give me a minute to set everything up too.
Initiative. Works out for me.
Yeah, that works since you went first. You can go twice.
I'm not gonna lose Moonbeam.
All right, y'all give me. I'm going to run to the bathroom too before we get started.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hold my action until he moves. Pretty much the entire match.
Oh, good. He's second.
Oh, Viplo is?
I'm first.
Yay.
I'm first though.
Yeah, since you kind of went before the turn order, you get 2 turns.
And I'm not. I'm just gonna hold my action, man.
I don't think he is.
No, I mean I'll hit him.
Especially not since we're all lumped up together right there.
I'll hit him now. What is that? I should have been looking that up. 2d10.
All right, I'll give me 1 second here. I'm just making sure I got this right. All right, so here's what we're going to, here's how I'm going to do it. So we all rolled initiative, we're ready to go, but as y'all came into the room, y'all kind of surveyed what y'all saw. As Ted goes to cast Moonbeam on Viplo, as he begins his vocal components of casting the spell, Viplo does look up, see y'all, and cries out real quickly. He says, oh, where'd it go? Shiz. He looks up and he sees you and he says, you shall become food for the dead. And the gates go up. On either side, the gates go up, releasing the zombies. And then Moonbeam comes down on Viplo. And with that, it will be Ted's turn.
Okay, so this is a question.
Yeah.
I put Moonbeam on him like initially, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So did that hit before initiative or?
Yeah, that was before initiative, but to my understanding, he takes damage on his turn. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? So he won't actually take damage from Moonbeam until his turn starts.
Understood.
And then he'll take the damage from Moonbeam.
Understood. Okay. Fair enough. So I'm going to take my movement. Can I do that?
Yep. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah. Down the stairs.
Yeah, so Moonbeam was before your turn. You know what I'm saying? That was, you kind of kicked off the battle and the initiative roll with casting Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Ted, I'm also going to need you to make a dex saving throw.
Dex. Okay. Might as well. Saving throw?
Yep.
8.
8. Don't you have inspiration as well?
I do have a D12.
You have a D12? You might want to use it.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Any help?
Yep, you save. All right. The rubble that fell on the stairway, while some of your larger party members easily traversed it, one of your stature could have had some trouble with it, but you were dexterous enough to overcome the rubble without having any major consequences happen.
Nice. The cat paid off.
All right, and anything you want to do here?
Nope. I want to actually. I want to hold my action.
Okay.
Until the guy on the temple moves, and then
Okay.
I want to move my Moonbeam with him.
Okay, fair enough. With that, it will be Viplo's turn, and let's see. He takes 2d10. He makes a con save.
Yeah. I think it's like 13 or something. He fell. It's 2d10.
Yeah, so 2d10 radiant damage.
Yeah, let's do that. If I can get that turn order out of the way.
I gotta zoom in on the map.
13.
I'm going to move the Moonbeam over, though, just real quick so I can get
Yeah,
his
yeah.
token.
Do that.
And you did 13 radiant damage?
13 radiant.
All right. So as your Moonbeam's on him, you run down the stairs, you hold your action for that as his turn begins. The Moonbeam, the radiant light begins to sort of burn his flesh as he takes that damage, in which he will step off the side of the altar, come down sort of from his platform there. He comes to the edge of the platform, above one of the kind of danglers here. And again, he cries out to y'all and kind of a haunting, almost deathly, hollow kind of voice, just, you will be food for the dead.
Moonbeam
And
goes.
with that,
Yeah, Moonbeam goes.
yeah,
with
at the end of it, yeah, it will.
Yeah.
But real quick, he casts Firebolt on Yastava.
Firebolt. Okay.
16 to hit.
I think that hit. Yeah, tie goes to you, right?
Yes. So you will take 10 fire damage.
I have. It's not a dex save. It's just a attack roll. Okay.
I believe so. Isn't that right, Brandon? You're more familiar with Firebolt than I am.
All right, good.
Look, Firebolt is just an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10,
Yeah.
10 damage.
10 fire damage.
Gotcha.
Some of your hair gets sort of singed off as you take the blow from the Firebolt.
No worries.
At the end of his turn, so your held action is for Moonbeam to follow him, in which it will follow and move over there to him.
Yay. Does it damage?
And with that,
damage is on his turn.
yeah, on his turn. Yeah, when his turn starts, he'll take the damage.
Right.
With that, it will be the orange dot zombie over here. And
These gates went up.
yep. And this orange dot zombie is going to run straight for this prisoner over here.
Oh.
And he's going to make an attack. Oh, 21 to hit. And as that zombie makes it over there, he just completely bites right onto the neck of that person who's tied up and just rips that trachea out. And this person tied up falls limp, still sitting restrained by the ropes, but is now limp and is considered dead.
And 4 is considered dead.
And with that, it'll be Dieter's turn.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, what kind of condition are these slaves in?
Very poor condition.
Do they look like they are adventurers on our stature, or are they powerful?
I would say if you're going to put a number on their health, you would say 2.
But like, I mean, not to metagame too much, but like this one's got like a bow and arrows quiver on her shoulder.
So let me say, yeah, fair enough. I just pulled 3 random tokens out to indicate people. The person in the middle, if you were an intelligent person, you would think fit the description of Dairo. Is wearing more of a kind of cleric-y type robe and armor that appears to be, I mean, not armor anymore, but you might would fit the description of Dairo.
As you said, they're not armed in any way.
They're not armed in any way. They are stripped down. They are prisoners. They have been stripped of any armor they had, any weapons they had. They have been stripped of. They are beaten, cut open. They are on the edge of their life and consciousness as they are tied up. I would say the person in the middle does fit the description of Dairo. The people on either side, you would assume, might be the consorts that went with him to search for Viplo that were never seen again.
So the Echo will charge forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then bonus action, I become my Echo.
Yep.
Nice.
Jeez. Yes.
I just lost him.
I did too.
Oh yeah,
He got a lot of dice on his table. Right?
He teleported away from the game. Hey, Jared, do you park that Bronco downtown Shreveport?
No, we have a parking. I have a parking garage in my building.
I was about to say.
I still don't have Brandon back yet.
I hear him talking.
I don't hear him talking.
Got him.
Let's see.
I become my Echo.
There we go.
We got him?
Yep.
Yeah, he's still loading on my side.
Just refresh. He'll pop up.
Yeah, I don't have him either.
All right, there he is.
Sorry, I hit the stupid back button on my mouse.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
All right, so I charge forward as me now. I have 30 feet of movement. I will step forward, and I will cut the prisoner's binds or try and free the prisoner. I assume that's my action.
That will be an action to cut the ropes binding the prisoner.
All right. I will free the middle person from their binds, and then with my remaining, I'll turn and. Well, you tell me if it's interact object free action for me to drop my longbow and quiver on the ground.
You're just dropping them on the ground?
Well, I mean, ideally I'd hand it to her, but you tell me what I can do without using an action.
You've already taken a bonus action and an action.
Yeah.
I'd say as you cut the ropes, here, let me offer this. As you cut the ropes, the person in front of you, it's a guy. I know it might be a token of a girl or whatever, but it's Gyro, who is a male. He goes limp. You know, as you cut the ropes and the restraints, he goes to fall forward. So it'll be your choice. You can either drop the bow and quiver on the ground, or you can catch him.
Yeah, I'll ease him to the ground. That's fine. So he's basically unconscious, whatever.
He's not unconscious, but he is so weak that he does fall prone to the ground next to where you drop the bow and arrow on the ground. Still breathing, conscious, just in poor condition.
All right.
He was sort of held up by the rope, so when you cut him, he just kind of fell limp forward from exhaustion and weakness.
Action surge. I will step forward towards the zombie that already killed one of them and take a swing with my sword.
All right.
For a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
And 13 points of damage.
You connect solidly with that sword, cleaving deep into the torso, doing some significant damage to the zombie.
And unleash incarnation. An arrow flies from the back of the party at the same zombie.
What is
Okay.
incarnation?
It's one of my fighter things. It's whenever I take the attack action, I can also attack for my echo.
I gotcha.
I can do it once per long rest, I think.
So that went whizzing over my head.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It went whizzing over your head. Thankfully, with the elevation of being sort of at the top of the stairs, your short stature, he's got a good line of sight on the zombie.
Yeah.
All right. So Echo takes a shot. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And longbow is a D8. For 6 plus 3, 9 more points of damage.
At the same time, so Dieter comes slashing through with the sword, cleaving deep into the body, and almost at the same exact time as that sword cleaves into the torso, an arrow comes flying off from the darkness and sort of catches it right in the neck as well. And both those hits combined seem to do enough damage to this zombie kind of collapses and goes down on the ground.
All right. And that is my turn.
And with that, it will be Estava's turn.
I'll look at Monty.
Let me see it.
That's that unleash echo thing.
Look at Monty and say, "Motherless goat on the altar," and I'll rage.
All right. If it wasn't quite on my turn, I'll take one more movement and step back in front of Dido in the ground.
Nice.
Now I'm done.
Okay.
With my movement, I can get to here.
All right.
I have 15 feet of attack. Can I reach the altar?
Yes.
Can I reach the entity on the altar? The mother
Yeah, so
goat.
Diplo, you could probably reach kind of from waist down. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the legs. I will say an attack on Viplo would have a -2 to your attack roll because you're aiming for legs only.
I'm raging and I'm going reckless, so I'm doing it with advantage.
Okay. Just whatever you roll, it's a -2.
19. So
17.
17. Does a 17 hit?
Hold on, let me move this deal. I gotta move. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
Moonbeam's warning. I just gotta move it off. 17 will hit.
7 points of slashing.
You do swing up. It's a high reach and kind of at an angle, and so you swing wildly. And Viplo sees it and tries to kind of move out of the way, but you're not expecting the speed in which you swing such a large weapon, and you do catch him across the calf and kind of open up a good gash on his leg there.
The spectral entities will surround him as well.
Suddenly, at the same time, his ghostly figures sort of appear in his vision surrounding him. And anything else?
That's all I got.
All right.
I'll die this. I can get next level.
With that, it'll be Red Dot's turn. And he will come running up behind you, and he's going to take a swipe at you. 5, I'm assuming will miss.
Yep.
And with that, it will be Monty's turn.
Okay. What is this? Is this gate held up by anything? Like, what's keeping it open?
So the gate just lifted on his command.
Oh, this is magic. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll take all.
I would say he flipped a lever up by the altar to raise the gates.
I mean, I don't see any like chains or anything I could hit and make it come back down.
No, it seemed to be controlled by a lever on top of the altar.
Okay. I'll move here. And that's not obstructing. I don't think so. And I will hit him with my quarterstaff.
What's your reach?
Well, I should be like at 45 feet puts me right in front of him, but I can't.
So he's 10 feet up in the air. He's on top of a raised platform. So he's up like you're coming to a wall,
Yeah.
and he's up above you on a platform. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I tell you, I know you can't see it necessarily for the dynamic lighting, but at the top of the stairs, there's almost a walkway that goes around the pit that would lead to the platform he's on. So when you go down the stairs, you're descending 10 feet down into like a basin inside of a raised platform surrounding the pit.
Maybe you could run up my back and jump off and hit him right in the head.
Well, then
I would allow that.
You will?
I would absolutely allow you to jump off his back. We'll make a couple of rolls for it to happen.
That is
But I will allow it.
100% what I'm going to do.
Okay, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to make your choice of athletics or acrobatics check,
Okay.
then your attack roll, and then a dex saving throw. And I will give you a D4 inspiration because I think that's dope.
Acrobatics. 16.
Okay. Attack roll.
Attack roll. Dude, 11.
And a dex saving throw.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, D4 inspiration though.
Yeah, you have a D4 inspiration if you'd like to use it on any of those rolls.
I will use the D4 on my attack roll.
Yeah, I would suggest that.
Be a 4.
Doesn't matter what you roll. You were 1 point away, so all you need is a 1. That's all you need. So Monty, seeing Viplo up there and Yastava taking the attack, begins to just on a full-out sprint run. And without even Yastava's knowledge of what's going on, Monty makes a very dexterous kind of 1 foot jump, 1 foot on the kind of back shoulder of Yastava, pushing off, comes flying through the air.
Tiger, crouching dragon, or whatever.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm picturing. And just swipes with the quarterstaff, catching Viplo in the face. You will land past him on the altar. You kind of do a roll and come to your feet, on kind of a knee on the other side of Viplo, about 10 feet away. But you manage to catch yourself and right yourself up so you're not prone. You do land on your feet and roll damage on the quarterstaff.
His shoulder roll off the dude.
5, and then I'm going to burn a key point and take 2 unarmed strikes on him.
All right.
16 and
16 will hit. Hold on. Hold on.
+5 is a reaction.
We're not two peas in a pod. We're two rees in a tard.
So he will cast shield on your first quarters, not the one from the jump, but when you burn a key point and attack, he'll use shield on the first one, which will make the 16 miss.
Okay. And then the second one definitely misses.
And then the second one misses. So you caught him off guard. He was not expecting you to jump off Yastava's back. You caught him clearly with the quarterstaff there. But once you landed, redirected, and came back again, he was a little more conscious and aware, was able to cast shield to deflect the first blow, and was dexterous enough to kind of avoid the second blow there. And you got anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. Let's see. All right, with that, it will be Purple Zombie's turn. He will make it to Dieter, and he's going to take a swipe at Dieter for a critical fail.
That's a miss.
Next one will be Pink Dot. He will also run over here to Dieter and take a swipe at Dieter for a 13.
Also a miss.
And with that, it will be Green Dot's turn.
Uh-oh.
He is going to run
Give him Yastava.
right past Yastava to here,
Do I
not leaving melee,
Oh.
but with his back to Yastava, and he will attack the person for a crit. And he will also lunge forward and just bite right down on the trachea of the prisoner on the left and just rip that trachea out. And this prisoner will also, still being held up by the ropes binding him to the wall, but will be just blood dripping from the throat. He is dead. With that, the blue zombie is actually going to turn and run up here and attack the little one. But he believes to be food
Whoa.
for a 17 to hit.
Hang on. Okay. Something happened to my computer. 17, I believe, hits, right?
I don't know what your AC is.
Yeah, it hits.
My creature will impose disadvantage on him.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Nice. All right. So the 11 will miss, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you.
right. So the 11 misses.
Wait, which one did that? The flying panther?
Yeah,
Thing.
my defender.
the
Nice.
defender.
And with that, it will be Cal's turn, who's now staring at a zombie standing in front of him.
I would say hello. Let's see here.
I'm gonna capture your flying panther. Take it with me.
Pocket.
I'm a pocket panther.
Pocket paper.
Measuring something. Hold on. No, I won't do that. I'll save that. I am going to
Destroy this bastard in front of us.
just I'm just gonna stab my spear. 14 plus 6. So 20.
20 will hit.
And D6 plus 4. Oh, God bless. I'm not going to do it with that damage roll. 5 points of piercing. And then I'll take my bonus action and command my creature to take his normal attack on this thing that's between us.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's do they get advantage on that for flanking?
Yes, we are flanking. So 6 plus. Boy, this is gonna be a cutting close. Where the hell is his? Oh, plus 8, 14.
14 will hit.
Yay!
I'm trying to remember a scimitar. I'm sorry.
That's more like it. All right, and that'll be 10 points of piercing damage.
Nice. As you piercing with your spear and your defender takes a good chunk out of him in the back, y'all did some significant damage to this zombie. Tore some flesh, kind of ripped him up a little bit. He's still standing in front of you, but y'all did significant damage here.
Gotcha. And it is done.
No movement.
No, gonna stay right there.
All right. With that, it'll be Ted's turn.
I still have Moonbeam up since he saved me. That's just concentration. So I want to hit this dude with the scimitar.
Okay.
We'll see how that works.
A 7 will miss.
Yeah, I already used my dice.
I'll say it's a dark room. It's a little hard to see. You kind of caught off guard at how quickly the zombie approached, and so you take a swing, but with the bite from the defender and the spear hit it, it kind of moved as you swung, and you weren't expecting those, kind of movements as it got hit from the other two, and so you swung wide.
Yep. I'm still holding concentration, so let's see. I'm not gonna move right now. However, since Moonbeam's still up, I will bonus action to a brown bear.
Okay. Suddenly, Ted begins to transform, and there is all of a sudden a large brown bear standing right next to Cal.
I love that it's the smallest party member that does that.
I know. The small party member turns into the large beast.
I'm gonna point at him and say, "He took your picnic basket."
Somebody's gonna be dinner.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, it's mine.
With that, it will be Viplo's turn, and he'll make a con save on the Moonbeam for a 12.
Nope.
So he'll take 2d10.
I got it. 10.
How average of you?
I know, right?
So again, that radiant light begins to sort of burn his skin. With that, he will hop up on top of the altar where kind of his book and ceremony was. Moonbeam is still there. And he's going to look down at Dieter and Diderot, the prisoner, kind of on the ground in front of him, the bow and quiver on the floor. He's going to begin to utter some words as he puts his hands in front of him. Oh, whoops. No one right. And he's going to cast Burning Hands.
Is that a dex save?
Yes, that is a dex save.
It's just my turn. I gotta go pee.
12 for me.
12 for you. The heck? Oh, I didn't put it in there.
Y'all will take half damage because he's bound by my ancestral guardians. Y'all are resistant to all damage.
Oh, nice. You said 12?
Yeah, 12 for the save.
All right, so you saved. So it'll be resistant and half damage of the resistant damage.
The 3.5 is 1.
Yeah. So 1 point of fire damage. And Dyro also takes 1 point of fire damage.
Nice.
And that will be Viplow's turn. With that, it'll be Orange Zombie. So he's dead. So it'll be Dieter's turn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll still play the Protector. So bonus action, the Echo appears kind of beside me, trying to physically block whatever the Dido's name. And then action, I will swing my sword at purple guy.
Okay.
Why not? That's not going to hit. 9 to hit.
9 will hit.
No, 9 hit. Oh boy. 8 plus 3, 11 points of damage.
All right. Do some solid damage to him on that cleave.
And then I will use Unleash Incarnation again, and my Echo will attack the pink one.
All right.
For a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
And another 11 points of damage.
Both of y'all do some severe damage to the zombies, cleaving in deep, digging away some flesh. Both still standing in front of you, still moving, but definitely did some damage there.
All right. And that's my turn.
And with that, it will be Estava's turn.
I'll look at the guy in front of me, and I will rotate around him, putting myself between. This is a raised platform, correct?
Yeah, he's 10 feet above you.
I'll kind of look back and be like, "I'll be back for you in a minute, beautiful." But I will attack the guy on the platform.
All right. It's going to be a -2 to your roll for the height difference.
Oh, okay.
Because the platform above you is 10 feet, but on his last turn, he stepped up on top of the pedestal as well. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of stepped up on another raised platform on top of that. So you're still a good bit of distance from him. You can reach him, but you're still aiming at legs.
I kind of want to body block this zombie. I'll do another reckless attack.
All right.
24.
24 will hit.
Hey, Jimmy, once we put the berry on there, I got put out of the
11
tournament.
points, and
Shoot! What was your
22.
He was first. He was first.
He was 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't notice that until just
I didn't even think about it.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're right. I'm glad you said it because I would have forgotten. All right, there we go. So 11 slashing damage.
yeah, and the little guardians will go back and swarm the cleric again.
You catch him again on his leg. This time, digging it a little deeper than last time. Last time was kind of a gash on the leg. You caught him solid here, doing some damage to his leg. As you pull back, you see he looks a little fatigued. He's cut open, bleeding, been hit, from quarterstaffs. You're beginning to see the signs of fatigue and damage on Viplo.
That's all I got.
All right. With that, it will be Monty's turn.
All right. I'll move right here. I'm in flanking with Yastava now, right? Since he can hit him from there.
Yastava's on the ground below him. So while he's within range of Yastava, it's not going to be considered flanking because he's not there next to him.
Okay.
motion. What?
Thinking is you got to be with it. You got to be considered a distraction, like
No, I know.
something that would pull attention.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
Oh, he didn't need it. He didn't need no damn advantage. He got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 21 will hit. That's 6 damage there.
Then I'm gonna burn a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes.
All right.
Boom.
That'll
Put it up
miss.
here.
And
And um, he'll use shield on the last one to avoid it.
cracker ass.
Oh, this mother.
Tell him to come see the bear.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I'll stay here.
All right.
Not to make our jobs harder, but once he casts shield, it stays up until his next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Well, no, he took a turn because he cast Burning Hands.
That's what I'm saying. But now that he's used his reaction to cast it, his AC is +5 until he starts his next turn.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But that, okay.
I don't think it would have changed anything, but
Attack him anytime soon.
Well, yeah, he just cast it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Just
All
in
right,
case
that's
he
good
gets
to know,
any.
So it is Red Dot's turn.
And Dieter's playing.
He's
for
gonna
another
run
team.
down
Hey,
here to
just wanna make it
Yastava, and he's going to take a swipe at Yastava.
It's a miss.
Purple's turn. He's going to take a swipe at Dieter. 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
So you'll take 6 bludgeoning damage there.
Got it.
I wish we could see each other's goddamn health bars.
Yeah, me too. That's
I think we
Oh yeah, I miss not being able to see those.
can we not?
Green, I like it. I like that y'all can't see each other's health bar. Green will take a swipe at Yastava for 13.
Can we cancel your feed and just talk to each other?
It's called party chat.
And Pink will take a swipe at Dieter for 12.
Miss.
And Blue Zombie, now seeing a bear in front of him, will take a swipe at the bear for a critical fail.
No, sir.
And it'll be Cal's turn.
It'll rue the day, Cal.
Tell me his claws got stuck in the bear fur and he can't swing anymore.
23 will hit, I know, and then let's see. 6 points of piercing.
On Blue Dot, you said 6.
Yeah, 6, and then I will command the Panther 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And his is.
And with that, he will drop dead.
Oh, all right.
Doesn't matter what you roll. He has 1 point left. Your spear almost took him out. You were 1 point away.
All right. And then we will both use our movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. There we go.
All right. And with that, it will be the brown bear's turn.
Yep. Just give me 1 second. Movement is from speed 40. Okay.
You should have a journal tab that says
Yeah.
wild shapes where all your deals are.
I got it. That's what I was looking at. So for an action, I want to move Moonbeam back over to here.
On top of him.
Yeah.
All right. That's your action or bonus action?
No, that's my action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move 40 feet, but let me measure that because
Yeah, you can't really see the squares on here.
yeah. I'll just take it from the center and move it somewhere right there.
All right.
Oh shit! Hang on. Okay, somewhere right there.
All right. And with that, it will be Viplo's turn. So he'll make a con save.
Yeah, let me get back there.
A 4. He has not saved a single one of those.
No, he has not.
11. Again, that light is really just. I'm gonna move it over.
That's all good.
That light is really taking its toll on him at this point. From all the damage he's taken from the cuts, the blows, everything, already kind of looking the wear and tear. That light is just really beginning to burn that skin again for the third time now. Really, already with wounds on him, it seems to do a little bit more, almost just kind of opening those wounds up a little bit more, and he's looking in bad shape. Standing on the platform, he turns and looks at the group in front of him, kind of all the entire party below him. And he cries out again in kind of that hoarse, almost empty voice. You will all join me in the abyss. As he kind of puts his hands together again. And I'm going to measure this out here.
Oh shit!
Got a feeling a bomb's fixing to go off.
We got grouped up.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That's the biggest group I think I've ever seen out of all we've played.
We're literally all right here.
Most of them are enemies, though, and some of them are dead.
That doesn't reach everybody.
Oh, good.
It'll really just be actually just Dieter, the Echo. Brown Bear will catch the edge of it.
So will those two zombies.
I'll give you a deck save with advantage since you're just barely there. You'll have advantage on the deck save.
You all have resistance to the damage.
But yeah, you're right. Both zombies will also get it as well.
Well, hang on a second. I
got a 12 on my deck save.
Hang on. Okay.
What is that, a 15-foot cone? I assume that's Burning Hands again?
Yeah, Burning Hands.
Am I using the bears or mine?
The Bears.
The beers.
So-
Beers.
The bears is just the straight decks. Okay.
You all have resistivity to it. It won't matter.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you roll, Dieter?
I got a 12. Apparently the zombie in front of me is more dexterous than me.
Need to work on that. He is.
He's about not to be.
12 will save.
Oh, good.
So
13.
half and half. 2 points of fire damage. Both zombies. No, one zombie saved. Purple saved, so he'll only take 4 fire damage. Pink one did not save, so he'll take all 8. Did your Echo save?
Echoes are immune to conditions, but this is just damage, so...
This is an area of effect, so I believe it does affect the Echo, if I remember that correct.
He disappears. He has 1 hit point.
Save or not.
I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I've read it, but I thought...
He's immune to conditions. He's not immune to damage.
Yeah, I think area of effect magic damage does affect him this way.
Damage, it's damage. And he only has 1 hit point. So if he takes damage, he dies.
Gotcha. And also Dyro burns up as well.
He only took half damage.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit point left.
He didn't save, did he?
Um,
It wouldn't matter.
with that, as a bonus action, Dyro holds his staff up and speaks some words.
No.
and Dyro begins to stir again and rise up as now a zombie.
Oh,
He's a zombie now?
This mother.
Dyro stands up as a zombie.
Yeah,
I
this
stayed here to protect
son-
his dumb ass, and now he's a zombie.
Yeah, I'm standing here spending half my hit points trying to protect him.
So he's yellow?
Yeah, he'll be yellow.
Do they damn? See it?
Alright, well, what do you think about brown bears?
That's zero initiative. Well, we'll just leave him right there at the bottom.
He didn't think a lot about anything.
I don't even think I can
And with
get
that, it will be Dieter's turn.
It's so crowded in there, I don't think I can get
Dieter is pissed. And Dieter's echo appears right at what's his face's side up there on the platform
Okay.
and takes a swing with his swad for an 18 to hit.
So shield is down now, right? Because he took a turn.
Yeah, because he had his turn. Yeah.
So 18 will hit.
All right. And, terrible roll. 8 more points of damage.
And with that, Viplo is slain. As the echo appears and swipes across, Viplo still focusing kind of on the burning hands and then the command word from the staff, not really noticing the echo there. He gets a solid blow on Viplo and strikes a fatal blow as he falls limp, tumbling off the edge of the kind of pedestal he was standing on onto the floor below the now what was a 10-foot drop now turned into almost a 15-foot drop, kind of smashes into the floor below and caves in his face and skull as the body's limpless on the floor.
I guess I'll stay where I'm at. That's my turn.
All right. With that, it will be Estava's turn.
I'm gonna look at the red guy in front of me, and take the back of my halberd, and go, "Look behind you, stupid!" and turn his head. And then I'm gonna attack the yellow guy.
The yellow guy? Okay.
Raging, reckless.
All right.
14,
Thank goodness.
14 will hit.
11,
Solid damage. I mean, did some real damage to him there.
and the little spirit guardians will go around him.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That's it.
And with that, it will be Monty's turn.
all right. I'm going to jump off the platform, hopefully landing on Viplo,
All right.
and then stand right here and attack yellow with advantage.
Okay.
13,
13 will hit.
6 points of damage.
Connecting solidly, and the now raised corpse of Dyro is not looking good.
Well, then I'll try to hit him again with advantage. 14,
That'll hit.
7.
And with that, he goes down.
That's why we have a monk.
And I'll take another 6 points. And with my movement, I will waddle over here.
All right.
Okay.
With that, it is Red Dot's turn. Having been struck by Yastava, even seeing the brown bear behind him, and this is not an intelligent being, just kind of instinctively responds back to getting hit from Yastava and will attack him for 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits. I didn't hit him, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
take
you
it.
didn't hit him. I'm sorry, you hit the green one, didn't you?
I just kind of pointed his head in the direction of his
That's
head.
right, you turned his head. That's right.
Stupid, look at the brown bear behind you. But
That's right. I'll tell you what, no, he swings at the brown bear. 16 to hit the brown bear.
Whoa, we got to re-roll now.
no.
Okay, no.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't really
No,
care.
he hit. He hit.
All right, 7 points of bludgeoning damage on the brown bear.
Gotcha.
Now I forgot. You're right. You didn't hit him. You hit the green one. With that, it'll be Purple's turn, who will take a swipe at Dieter. 8 will miss.
Miss.
Which one is this? Green. Green's going to take a swipe at Yastava for 16.
That's a hit.
That's 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, maybe 3.
Okay, 3. Hey, look, you do your final calculations. I'm just telling you what I rolled.
Well, 16 was attack. 6 was damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pink's turn, who will also take a swipe at Dieter for 12.
Yes. Yay.
And blue is dead, so it will be Cal's turn.
All right.
Oh wait, I got hit. Moonbeam's gone.
You got to roll a con save.
Con save, yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Oh,
Gotta beat a 10.
from the brown bear or from myself?
Doesn't matter. 10 or better.
Yeah, 10 or better.
Okay. Well, Ted cast it, so
Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't know which one. I'm assuming it would be Ted's deal.
It's
Yeah,
Ted's spell.
Because
So
the brown
That's
bear
Ted's
probably
spell.
has a higher constitution.
Oh, he missed it.
doesn't matter.
brown bear has
It doesn't matter. It's gone.
All right, Moonbeam's gone. All right, Cal.
read it.
I will move over here. I will attempt to attack purple. I'll throw my spear. Oh, got 9. I think I remember that makes contact, right?
That does. You said which one? Purple?
Purple one.
All right, yeah, 9 will hit. Damage?
7 points of piercing.
And he, as that spear pierces him, he falls to the ground as well.
Okay.
Sorry, right in the
And then I'll use my free action to take my defender to attack with advantage. Not that it'll matter. That'll hit 24. 24 plus it's D8 plus 8. 6 points of piercing damage on Mr. Pink.
And he will also go limp and fall lifeless to the ground.
At least he's not Mr. Brown.
And then then he'll use his movement 5, 10, 15 to get there. And I don't know how, let's see. 5, 10. I'll try to get in there and help. All right.
Is that everything?
Yep.
All right. And yellow zombie is now dead as well, so it'll be brown bear's turn.
Oh, brown bear wants to hit red so bad. He's gonna try to bite him.
All right. 17 will hit.
8 piercing and claws. 9.
9 will hit. Well, 18 because you have advantage.
Yeah, okay, that's right. 10 slashing.
Between the bite and the claws, you ripped a chunk of this zombie apart. The bite itself just basically took one arm off, dislocating an arm from the rest of the body. And then the claws just kind of ripped the torso wide open where it's just kind of the remnants of rotten flesh just kind of falling out.
Okay, I just want to move him like is it shift maybe? Control.
To an alt?
Yeah, is it alt?
Yeah, I think it's alt. Hold down alt and move.
There we go,
Yeah.
right there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
And with that, it'll be Dieter's turn.
Did you say my bow and arrow was on the ground? I can't remember if I dropped it or not.
Yeah, you did. You dropped it.
Yeah, well,
You chose not to catch the prisoner and let it drop.
Is it a free action to pick him up?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick him up and bonus action, switch places with my echo. And I will walk over in front of the green guy with my bow and arrow in my hand and take just like a 10-foot shot, like right at his face.
I'll give you advantage for that.
Elevated position. Yeah.
Not that you need it on a freaking.
That's 2 19s.
There you go. I was gonna say, not that you really need advantage when they've got an AC of 8, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's a long
Now's
bow.
the time to give it.
Yeah.
8 plus 3. That's 8 more points of damage.
All right.
I don't know if he's already injured or not.
No, Green is actually not. That was the first time Green's taken damage, I think. No. You know what? You hit Green, didn't you? And I counted it against Red, I think. Gustavo, when you hit Green, I think I counted it against Red.
Then it was like 11 points of damage.
Okay. Then he is barely hanging on from that bow attack then.
That's my turn.
All right. And with that, it'll be Gustavo's turn.
Actually, yeah, that's it. I'll say I have my echo move a little bit, just kind of.
Well, if you want to, yeah.
Hang out with the bear a little bit.
You can snuggle up. He's cool.
I'm just gonna
He can talk
poke
to
this
you.
guy in the chest and be like, "Hey, look at the bear." And when he turns his head, I'm gonna swing my halberd in the opposite direction at his jaw. Reckless and rage.
Yes. Yep, he's dead.
So as he turns his head to look at the bear, I'm going to take his jaw in the opposite direction and spin his head off.
Decapitation. Which was that, red or green?
Green.
Green is dead.
Yeah, I'm just glad the bears are good as.
Wait, was Red dead too? Didn't the bear kill Red?
No, red has 4 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
And with that, it'll be Monty's turn.
Oh, I'll
And
go over.
red is your only remaining enemy.
We're going to assume you can run all the way around.
Yeah.
5 points.
The monk, yeah.
And with that, red is dead as well. And you are out of combat.
Oh, nice. I shall take a moment.
I will let y'all make up with the remnants of battle. I got to go to bed.
Yeah, get some sleep, man. We're wrapping up here.
All right. See y'all.
I regain 8 hit points from second wind.
Nice.
Alrighty.
I want to go over to the guy that turned a zombie
Okay.
and just turn him out. I want to take everything out of his pockets.
The guy that turned into a zombie was Dyro.
Yeah.
He was already pretty stripped down as a prisoner. So any armor, any weapons were already removed. He was kind of just in tattered clothes, bound to the wall. So you don't find anything like pockets or anything like that on Dyro.
I guess I'll go like Biffo. Somebody else wants to do it. Go for it.
Actually, hold on 1 second.
I can telepathically tell you to go ahead and do that. It's weird, but it works.
All right, sorry. Okay, giving me experience points.
Woohoo!
So what were y'all doing?
I guess we're going to loot Biplo.
Okay. You pick up the staff. So the staff that he had was, you can kind of see it in the picture. I mean, it was very kind of ornately designed staff that had a skull sitting on the top of the end with kind of almost like antler looking things coming out from the side, but also made of bone with some golden kind of incense carriers hanging down from around the skull. Large staff that seemed to be unique, very unique design. You haven't seen anything like this before. He does also have a necklace around his neck with like kind of an amulet on the end. Had a skull in his pocket, or a kind of a human skull as well on his person, as well as 20 gold points or 20 gold pieces, and he has a vial in one pocket of a liquid. Appears to be kind of red in color.
I hold it up next to one of my healing potions. Does it look the same?
It does not.
Who's looking at that?
I was up there I'm the only one that was up there on the platform still.
Diplo's on the ground now.
Oh, he fell off. Well, then whoever. I don't care.
Telepathically, whoever's up there looking at it. Ted will say, that amulet, does it look like an amulet of control by any chance?
I'll hold it. I'll just say it does not look like the sword or the bow, so I don't know.
Hey, Dieter.
Yes.
Dieter, let me see that staff.
Hand it over.
I'm going to shove it down my armor so the horns are coming out beside my head.
Oh, that's great.
On top, and the chains are hanging down over my shoulders.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
I'll be like, what does this look like? Does this look awesome?
That is fantastic.
That looks very intimidating. Yes.
Cool. I'm happy.
I give everybody what 4 gold, whatever. We'll share the gold.
As long as you have that staff in your back like that over your shoulder, you have advantage on intimidation
Nice.
for the appearance of it.
So there weren't any kind of personal items, any rings or jewelry or anything on the guy that turned into a zombie?
On the guy that turned into a zombie, no.
Okay.
He
Is
had
there
been
anything in the
stripped.
room? Anything
He
else
had
in the
been
room?
stripped of everything before he was tied up as a prisoner.
I still want to have that amulet looked at, though.
The one around the neck.
Yeah.
You pick it up. It's a gold necklace, and there is like a precious gemstone in the center of the amulet. That is a blue color.
Mm-hmm.
I've never missed detect magic more than I do right now.
I know.
Right?
Because I've got a book.
You do have a book.
Yeah. That the amulet controls a creature, and I need to find that amulet.
Oh, that's right. The
golem lost in the woods.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Well, I just have no. I was looking through the notes. I'm like, amulet. Okay. Anyway,
Should we? I'll tell the group. Should we take the zombie back?
I mean,
Doesn't
it
Miss,
still looks like him.
yes.
Ish.
Und Mr. Air Bowl might want to see his.
yeah, put him on my back.
Okay.
Put him on the.
I'll take him.
Okay.
I mean, he's already dead. Should we just take his head back?
How tight were they with this guy?
Yeah, maybe just the whole body.
All right.
I believe the exact words of Sir Alistair Bull was, "No, yeah, he's a good guy. I'll tell you what. I'm throwing an extra 50 gold pieces if you bring him back alive."
Oh, alive.
So headless might be a bit of a stretch.
All right, we'll bring it back dead and just maybe we can get half price.
Yeah.
I believe
I'll
if we go back and watch the-
roll him up in a cloak that I'm sure I can find.
The Weekend at Bernie's style
Weekend
again?
at Bernie's, yeah.
Yeah.
He can ride the bear out.
I can carry it. At this point, I still have another 520 pounds I can carry.
Oh my gosh.
So,
anything else in the room, like on the altar? Is there any other? You said there was
Do
a
you wanna-
book or something.
Do you want to check the altar?
Sure, I'm up there.
All right. As you approach the altar, you do see a unique relic sitting on top of the altar.
Oh, does it appear to be a snake-like creature that's broken on one or two ends?
Believe there is something that would appear to be broken at least on one end.
Yeah. Who has? We've already given the other pieces away, haven't we?
they've all
Yeah,
been
we gave it
delivered.
away.
Remembering what happened whenever I killed the other guy's Calvary's robot, I'll just tell the group, I think I found something. And not pick it up this time? Let somebody else fail a save?
Yeah, so this piece of the trinket is shaped almost in like a half moon kind of shape. It does seem to be almost like the tail end of a serpent, which you would assume to be the last piece of this amulet, where it's broken in one end, but it kind of makes a half moon shape, and the other end seems to be finished off like the tail of a serpent.
Nice.
I'll pick it up. I have gobs of temporary hit points.
All right, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Monty attacks the party. Oh, there it is.
Oh, nope, you save.
Oh, nope.
Hey, how much would you say the staff of Viplo weighs?
Not much.
Staffs are like 1 or 2 pounds.
My Hellberg weighs 6 pounds.
This would
staffs
be
are lighter.
probably 2 pounds.
Okay.
The bones add an extra pound to the weight, but
Gotcha.
Old bones.
No, I lied. 4 pounds for a staff.
it weighs 6 pounds.
6 pounds. That's what I said.
Yeah, 18
That's what I
pounds.
said. Booty traps. All right. So we found the piece. We killed the evil cleric. We failed to save the other cleric.
I think everybody died.
Have we finished exploring the dungeon? Maybe there's more stuff.
We can go around the hallways, I guess.
Watch the ceiling for the swords that fall out of the ceiling.
Tell you what, I'll just walk around it in bear form.
Yes, you go first. Mr. Free hit points.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's 12:50 at night. There's nothing else of interest in this place.
Well,
I'll
you just
say
want
the
to.
time of wandering around the dungeon, there's nothing else of interest here.
Okay.
You just want
You found what you came to find. You found the last piece of the amulet. We will end here because
Yeah, it's
when you return to Sir Alistair, that will be a more important conversation. As you return the last piece, there might be another development here. So I think this might be a good place to end it for tonight.
probably.
We'll just pick up with completing this quest.
So now that y'all have the last piece of the Dreamer's Amulet, we'll pick up. We'll leave off here. We'll stop here. When we pick up next time, y'all return to Alistair, and I'll tell you the next mission will be kind of the final mission of this little short story arc before we get back into the actual like main quest and exploring the jungle and things of that nature. As this was meant to be a little bit of an introduction to introduce various characters and locations and just kind of drop a few nuggets of things out there that y'all kind of a little bit of a thread, and not enough to necessarily abandon the quest, but enough to pique interest of character stories and things like that, meet some interesting characters. But the next mission will kind of wrap up this intro to the campaign, and we'll begin kind of the time to journey into the jungle where everything's fair game.
Yeah, getting everybody killed.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yep.
And
All
just to make sure, what level are y'all? Y'all are level 3?
3.
Yep.
I was going to ask the same thing.
All right, hold on.
Give me 4.
Bless you.
I'm dying. I think. Hey, when I sneeze and my arms go numb, is that bad?
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay.
I don't know if he was kidding or not.
It's fine.
Oh, so close to leveling up.
Oh, we'll have to pick a bar fight in town then.
Hey, you still got an hour with the bear, so
So close. So close.
just send the bear in.
All right, I'm putting my dice up then if I'm not rolling hit dice.
Yeah, you're not rolling hit dice tonight.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. See y'all later.
Bye,
Bear.
man.
Yeah, later.
Yep. All right. I'll check next
All right.
time.
Ooh, that was fun. I've missed me some D&D.
Yeah, it's been a
All
month.
right, well, now I'm a little bit more freed up now, man. I'm telling you, man. End of the year was crazy. Kind of November, December, both were kind of crazy months.
Yeah. Wow.
Just because everybody's, I don't know, it was just a rush for like year-end tax deductions and like
Mm-hmm.
literally because there's no vans out there, like it's nonstop from people all over the country.
Oh, somebody in my neighborhood's got a good looking gray one that looks like it's 4-wheel drive with a little lift